No respect.
Am I just gonna again try to guess who you're doing here in the open?
Well, that's obvious. But Max, shall I get into, I think, a real Seinfeld situation in my life?
Okay.
What's the deal? Bunch of impressions today.
Yeah.
But about a year ago, I brought this topic up on the podcast. I brought up how elated, how excited, / how scared I was about a barbershop opening up in my neighborhood.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
I was so excited, great prices, right down the street, but I was afraid they wouldn't get the foot traffic to stay open.
Sure.
They have. But now, let me get into this. So, I go there roughly twice a month. My son goes there roughly twice a month. He'll go there with me or with me and my wife.
Mm-hmm.
And at one point, the
It'd be
barber...
kind of weird if he went with anyone else.
Or just by himself. He's 5. He shouldn't do that. But at one point, the barber had said to my wife, like, hey, let us know ahead of time in case there's people in here. We don't want you to wait. So at one point, there was an exchanging of phone numbers so that she could let the barber know, like, hey, is there an availability right now? Wednesday morning, she gets a text from the barber just saying, hey. She's like, can I help you? He's like, oh, I hope it's okay. I'm just saying hi.
Now, how often does Dana bring Raffy by herself?
Sometimes, but it's usually with me / I'll bring Raph by myself / like it's pretty obvious that we are a family. And yes, sometimes when we do walk by the barbershop, we'll give a nice wave. It's a neighborhood place. We're a neighborhood. We live in a world where people should start saying hi again.
Circling back to your opening comment.
Yes.
You get no respect. Good. I gotta be honest with you. Next time, before you go, get a pumping. Be real vascular. Don't wear sleeves. And you have to be as manly as possible. Maybe be as sweaty as possible. Make sure this man smells your musk when you're within 10 feet of him.
Drag my scent into the shop.
This is borderline enough to consider a new barber.
I think, so first up, my first thought was to go in there, take my glove off, slap him with it, and demand satisfaction. Pistols at dawn.
Yes, right.
I have not seen him in the shop the last couple of days, but then my wife also said to me, don't confront him. I'm like, that's, it's kind of an insult to me, right?
Yeah. I think you go in there. Don't sit in the chair yet because then he might fuck your hair up. You're like, did you text my wife?
Yeah.
And just see what he says.
Yeah, I'd be like, hey.
See what he says. Put him on the spot.
Kind of inappropriate. I've been in here since day one. I come in here twice a month. You are my barber. You are the specific person who cuts my hair.
Yeah, yeah.
Very odd.
Yeah. I don't like this.
One goo, 3, yeah. Goo. Jaws 3. Goo. King of Queens. Goo. Meryl Streep. Entertainment.
I'm Goo.
And I'm Mac.
And we are the Mac and Goo program. As you'll see, Goo just look at his hair. It looks disgusting right now. Can't get a haircut right now.
Well, now this is it's a snowball effect. Now he's slapped his cock off your face, and now you also haven't gotten a haircut.
I mean, what I wanted to do was just go in there and tell him how inappropriate it was, and I'm not going back to him. You lost your customers. I'll go back to my old barber. It's
just that
he's
recorded for you. You want to make a scene?
I don't want to make a scene.
Okay. All right.
But come on now. What are we doing?
Goo, speaking of scenes,
yes,
we're talking today about several scenes strung together to make a movie.
That's pretty good. That was pretty good. That wasn't bad.
Yeah.
But before we get to those movies, because what we're doing here is another one of our award-winning.
What have you been watching? What have you been watching?
Speaking of my wife, she has once again broken the algorithm on my YouTube page.
Okay.
She has gotten into this storyteller, I would say.
Yeah.
He goes on there, 8-9 minute videos, tells stories, gives his opinion, but he cuts his stories together with AI, and he also is not interesting, and he has 3 names, like a fucking serial killer. My entire YouTube algorithm, my entire page now, is all recommendations of his shitty videos.
I would say to you is to just not use YouTube for your scrolling stuff. You know, it's not worth it.
I like
TikTok,
YouTube.
Instagram, both better options.
But for watching long-form content,
Long form, it's different.
that's what I'm doing. And all of his long-form content is on my fucking page now.
Oh, well, that's not great.
No.
You need a reset.
I need to reset it again. If YouTube could, like, every once in a while just text and be like, do you want to reset? I'd take it.
All right.
I'd say thanks. Mac, before we get to the movie that we both saw, let's get to one that is in theaters right now. And we will
Opening
discuss-
this weekend.
Yes. We'll discuss further next week
Mhm.
when you have also seen it. You're seeing it this afternoon, but that is One Battle After Another, the new Paul Thomas Anderson movie starring Leonardo DiCaprio, Sean Penn, Benicio del Toro, Regina Hall, and I would say Rookie of the Year, Chase Infinity.
I don't know who the fuck that is.
Yep. Rookie of the
dude,
Year, brand new,
I'm actually
baby.
seeing it in about an hour.
Yeah,
So we gotta fucking get going here.
I
you
know. Well,
You know?
you're going to be there for a long time because it's 2 hours and 41 minutes. It
I
does have a
did know that.
98% on Roddy Tease, and maybe the most impressive, a 96 on Metacritic.
Ooh, do we know an audience score yet? Is there enough reviewers?
Oh,
yet
there
to see
should
that?
be now, but
I'll
I'll tell
look
you,
that up. I'll
tell you this right now. It's going to be divisive
Okay.
because it does lean into, radicalism and going up against the police and everything else. So that is something that is going to split the audience.
Hot off the presses.
Yeah.
88% from the audience, but
Mhm.
under 1,000, under 500 reviews
Yes.
so far. So that could change drastically.
It is also very, very long. And some people are saying it could have been longer. I think it could have been taken down a little bit. Also, I would say that one of the storylines that branches off that makes it even more divisive, I'm not even sure if you needed that. We'll talk about that more next week.
Okay.
But it's a good movie. It looks beautiful. Leonardo DiCaprio is very, very funny in it.
All right. I am looking forward to seeing it.
Max, shall we talk about the movie that set everyone ablaze this summer?
Let's do it. First
Yes.
up on the What Have You Been Watching lately is a movie both Goo and I have seen. We are talking Weapons. Weapons hit theaters on August 8th. It is available now digitally, but you got to pay some money for it. It hit theaters to a $43 million domestic open, Goo. Pretty high for a horror movie. It ended up making $263 million worldwide. I think it is still in some theaters as well.
Oh.
On a $38 million budget. So this movie made a lot of money. It is an R-rated horror and mystery. Subgenres here, I'm not so sure. I did laugh out loud once. Dark comedy, you have psychological horror, supernatural horror, and witch horror. Sure, those all work.
Witch horror.
Runtime of 128 minutes. Now, I do think it was paced well, but they make a decision in telling this story that does sort of like it's abrupt at times.
I'm not sure if it was paced well.
I do
Because
think it was paced well.
I think they could have made this better for me if
Okay.
they didn't separate the stories into
gotta keep
individual
them
characters
separated.
at a time.
Yeah, so they make a decision here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I believe there's 6 main characters that they tell this story through the lens of 6 different perspectives that all sort of culminates in a final 30 or so minutes. So some people are just naturally not going to like that. I don't think Goo liked that. It didn't bother me. I don't know if it really helped the story, though. It just was a decision that was made, obviously, pretty early on. Goo, on Roddy Tease, 94% from the critics, 85% from the audience. Just about everyone I know that had seen this movie prior to you and I really, really liked it. I don't think I really, really liked it, but I think I liked it. Just regular liked it.
I thought it was good, and maybe the hype train, if you will. I just thought of that. Maybe that set my expectations too high, but also and not to go down this road because I feel like everyone does this with every movie now. I don't really think of this as a horror movie. It's
barely.
It's a little creepy.
It's barely, yeah. It barely gets there. 81 on Metacritic, by the way, so the critics really love this movie.
Yeah.
Written and directed by Zach Kreger. You would know him from Barbarian.
I love that movie.
I didn't love that movie. I'm actually feeling
a
lot about this movie as I do about that movie for different reasons. He's one of those. It's in this pipeline of these comedy guys from the late 2000s, early 2010s that have turned into these horror directors. Barbarian came out in 2022 and came out of fucking nowhere. So people have really been anticipating Kreger's next movie as well. And after this one, upcoming, he has Resident Evil next year. What I will say about Kreger is I think both Barbarian and this are imperfect, but he's shown all the elements of a near perfect movie in these two movies combined. So I do think he's due for like an instant classic type of thing. I don't think it's going to be Resident Evil, but I think he's got it in him. Synopsis: when all but one child from the same class mysteriously vanished on the same night at exactly the same time, a community is left questioning who or what is behind their disappearance. This movie stars, and now these are the six characters through which the perspective you see: Julia Garner as Justine, the class's teacher; Josh Brolin as Archer, one of the parents of the children; Alden Ehrenreich as Paul, a police officer in this town; Carrie Christopher as Alex, the one remaining kid; Benedict Wong as Marcus, he's the principal of the school; and then Austin Abrams as James, like the town druggie sort of thing. They also made a decision here, which I didn't care for. It just added a random narrator character that came in at the beginning, at the end of the movie. I don't know.
It was Bob Saget. It was weird.
I thought that was going to matter. It didn't. It was a little weird. Goo, I think the first hour of this movie is awesome. Strong mystery. It's not very scary, but strong mystery. And you're really wondering what the fuck took place. After the first hour, it gets a little convoluted because then they start jumping around more to the different perspectives.
Yeah.
For a storytelling device, but also to try to sort of up the horror and creep factor. And I'm not so sure that it succeeds. And then we get to the final half hour that I thought was just okay. I'm still not sure how much I liked the ending. I do think it is a better conclusion than Barbarian. I hated the ending of Barbarian. It's a different ride in Barbarian than this movie
I didn't like the exact, like the final part of Barbarian, but I enjoyed acts 1, 2, and 3 more than what we got here. I think act 1 of, or I'm sorry. So as we got the characters throughout the
setup in Barbarian is better.
Okay. So I would also say this and like skip ahead 5-ish minutes. We're not going to spoil, but I don't want to give anything away by accident. I liked Justine's story, and then I liked Archer's story a little bit less, and then I liked Paul's story a little bit less. And then, so as we were going through, I'm like, I'm losing interest in what is happening. And not to really spoil anything here, but once one character is introduced, I did the Leo point. I'm like, bet it's her.
Yeah, they make a clear decision to introduce the character with 45 minutes left?
Yeah.
And you're like, this is a little bizarre. I also don't care for what the character looks like in the backstory of the character. And sort of leading into that and stumbling into this point, I don't really like horror movies or movies in general where there's only one person that can do things.
Yes.
One witchy person, one magical person. And in this movie has that. And it's bothersome.
Yes.
And it's not the same as having one big scary monster guy like Halloween or Friday the 13th. Having this supernatural witchy woman, that there should be more. Or I think the perfect example is this, and this is the first thing I said to you post movie. In the movie Sinners, which deals with some fantastical things, both sides had a fighting chance. And you dealt with someone that had knowledge of how to deal with vampires. This movie lacks that. So it's really just they could do whatever they want.
I would just say, I think the conclusion of this movie, the result, the person that did it, everything, is the least interesting thing about it.
I totally agree.
I think that's the worst, the reveal, I think is the worst part of this movie.
I totally agree with you. And the shitty part is, I think Kreger and some of the audience really liked it because now they're planning, or they're in talks a prequel for that character, and I don't want that.
Telling
at all.
us right now, telling the audience right now, I'm not going to watch it.
Yeah, I don't like that at all. Goo, I don't want to say too much more. I've already spoiled a little bit of it, but I think I gave Barbarian 32 hot dogs, and I'm feeling very similar to this movie. Like, for example, the first hour of Barbarian is like a 40 dogger, and then it just slowly devolves into something that I didn't really like. This movie was more up and down, and I have it in the same range of 32 dogs, but for different reasons. I was gripped by the original mystery here and what was going on, but then it was real up and down. I did love a couple great scenes in this movie. It just didn't really reach the highs of Barbarian, but I also didn't outright hate anything in this movie like I did in Barbarian. I think this is a better conclusion. I did laugh out loud at the culmination of this movie.
But that's not what I want. That's not what I want.
I know. That was a weird, I know.
I thought it was silly.
It was silly. It was silly. So I think I got this like 32, 13th or 14th movie of 2025. I could see going up a dog maybe. It is a movie fun to talk about. My main takeaway, though, is, which I sort of alluded to at the top, is I do think Kreger has the ability to make like a 40 dog movie. He's shown that he has everything, he's got it. I don't think that's coming with Resident Evil once again, but I think he's got one in him that's going to be like, oh, that's a lasting one. We'll be talking about that movie for years.
I think I gave Barbarian either 34 or 35. I did prefer that way more to this. I think I have this one right around 31, 32 as well. I look at it as like it's a roller coaster ride that you start on the down ramp. Like you start with the exciting part, and then the last hour of the movie is you climbing up to then get down the ramp again, but the ride just stops at the top. Like you don't get that final exciting conclusion.
And it baked into that for me is like the bad person is like not that creepy, not that scary.
No,
it's
and like
just,
I texted you about this yesterday. I'm trying to finish I Know What You Did Last Summer, but I have no intrigue unless there's going to be a fucking twist. Then I'll eat my words right now. But like the bad guys, it's a fucking fisherman. Like Scream, those aren't the best, but there's at least the intrigue of trying to figure out who
and
the
the
killer
mystery
is.
adds a massive element to any movie.
So unless I Know What You Did Last Summer out of nowhere is like, here's Sarah Michelle Gellar.
Here's Freddie Prinze Jr.
I think he's actually in the movie already.
Oh, okay.
Oh, wait, is he? Oh, okay. Unless they're like, hey, here is, name another teeny bopper from the late 90s.
Brandy. Is Brandy also in this?
Brandy's in the second one. I think here's Brandy either way. Here's Monica.
The boy
is mine.
Goo, any last thoughts on this movie?
It's a watch. I don't think it's that
I think
great.
it's a watch. I agree.
I was disappointed.
I was not disappointed because I didn't have the highest of hopes.
Well,
It's an intriguing movie. Like if you like horror movies, you're gonna like this, but it's not that scary. It's not that scary. Next up is a movie that I watched that Goo has not yet seen. Caught Stealing. This hit theaters August 29th. Still is in a lot of theaters right now. It's coming to digital on September 30th, but premium, you'll have to pay money for that. I believe it's coming to Netflix in December.
Oh,
so,
cool.
You can catch it then for free. Goo, this hit theaters, made 7.8 opening weekend, 7.8 million. Is at 29 million worldwide right now. It's not going to make much more. And that's on a $40 million budget. That is not great. Not great, Bob. This is an R-rated crime and thriller. It has comedy listed here. I'm not so sure this is very funny. Subgenre, dark comedy, gangster, psychological drama, psychological thriller. The director of this movie is Darren Aronofsky. And if you know anything about Darren Aronofsky, there's always psychological elements of his movies. This movie might be the weakest of all of them in that respect. Runtime of 107 minutes, so it's not long. It's just not great. I'm very confounded by these scores, Goo. Roddy Tease, 84% from the audience, 83% from the audience, 84% from the critics, a 65 on Metacritic. Written by Charlie Houston. He was a television writer predominantly prior to this, something called Powers, and also wrote on Gotham. I know how much you love Gotham. Again, directed by Aronofsky. You know him from Pi, Requiem for a Dream, The Wrestler, Black Swan, Noah, Mother, which is one of the worst movies of all time, and The Whale, which honestly I didn't care for, but Brendan Fraser was so good. He's also directing something upcoming called Breakthrough, starring Dwayne Johnson. Synopsis of Caught Stealing. Burned out ex-baseball player Hank Thompson unexpectedly finds himself embroiled in a dangerous struggle for survival amidst the criminal underbelly of 1990s New York City, forced to navigate a treacherous underworld he never imagined. All you really need to know from this movie is Austin Butler stars as Hank Thompson, Regina King is Detective Roman, and Zoe Kravitz is Yvonne. This movie kind of sucks, Goo. Austin Butler is fucking A+. Austin Butler carries this movie. Zoe Kravitz is very good as well. Regina King is like playing almost like a caricature of a character, and a lot of characters in this movie are. The world in which this movie is set is bizarre. It's supposed to be a real world. It's just not well done. And that brings me back to the writing. The story, the writing, the dialogues, not good. Not good. If it weren't for Austin Butler, this movie would be one of the worst of the year. I didn't hate this movie because Austin Butler's so good and he's on the screen for 99% of the time. But it just feels like a couple characters are going through the motions. A couple characters are caricatures. And you're just not really invested in anything. Like the stakes, you don't really care. So I do. It's on the bottom, near the bottom of my list, but I've only seen 29 or 30 movies this year. It like, I would say it barely floats because of Butler. I have a hard time people really liking this movie. I don't know. And maybe it's an Aronofsky thing. Like I loved The Wrestler, but I'm pretty much lower in all his other movies than most. So maybe that's a me thing with Aronofsky, but if you've seen this movie, I'd love to hear from you because I didn't think it was very good.
All right. And then finally, a quick tease for what is coming out next week. And that is The Rock's The Smashing Machine, written and directed by Benny Safdie, the story of mixed martial artist and UFC champion Mark Kerr. As of right now, a 77 on Roddy Tease and a 70 on Metacritic. Little disappointed.
Okay. But
so
you were expecting probably one of the better movies of the year, yes?
Everyone's talking it up. And then also, I'm a big fan of Safdie. Everyone's saying that this is The Rock's best performance. It probably is. Emily Blunt is in it as Dawn Staples, who is the girlfriend. She's very good in it. And then Ryan Bader plays Mark Coleman. I just thought that the sports action in it, because
this is hitting theaters in a week, by the way, next Friday.
Yes. So the sports action in it, Mark Kerr, for what he does in the ring, is he's more of a wrestler. So he's pretty much always going for that same like
bulky
wrap up.
Wrestler.
Yeah, wrap up and bring to the ground. It gets repetitive and it gets a little boring, him in the ring.
That was kind of what UFC was in the 90s, though.
Well, it was everyone had their own specialty.
Yeah.
So also, I'm not the biggest like UFC fan, so maybe that also hinders how I'm looking at it. But I thought there were some interesting things in here. Like I said, The Rock is good. And the stuff with him and Blunt, it's a really interesting look at a relationship where throughout the movie you feel like, oh, he's treating her poorly or she's treating him poorly. And you're like, maybe they just shouldn't be together, but they just keep on intertwining back and forth to the point of like, you don't know where you side.
Mm-hmm.
Because like The Rock is this really kind, gentle, but passive-aggressive person. And Emily Blunt is more in your face with it. She reminded me a lot of Amy Adams in The Fighter.
I like that. Okay.
So, I don't know. I'm not going to give a score yet, but I'm just going to say
Sit on it.
It's not what I was hoping for.
Couple questions for you here.
Yeah.
Obviously, Emily Blunt is pretty great every time.
Yes.
Is The Rock equal to or greater than in this movie?
Yeah, he does a great job because he deals with drug issues. So this blank, dead stare that he gives off. And there are two scenes in this that I think are like unbelievable scene-stealing stuff. There's one with The Rock and Ryan Bader, and there is one with The Rock and Emily Blunt. Both of them are outrageously good scenes.
Okay.
And then there's some other stuff that they try to get emotional with that I'm not sure if it was deserved or not yet.
All right. Actually, I'm stumbling into this question.
Yes.
Just because I just spoke about that movie. It seems like thematically and the way the movie's shot and crafted, it could be a lot like The Wrestler. is this as good as The Wrestler?
No, The Wrestler is great.
The Wrestler's like a 40 dog movie.
The Wrestler's amazing.
Okay. And then my final question,
Mhm.
now that you have seen One Battle After Another and The Smashing Machine, people are talking Oscars, early Oscar chat.
Yeah.
Who was better, Leo or Dwayne The Rock Johnson?
I think Dwayne The Rock Johnson is going to be left off. He was
You
good.
don't think he's going to get nommed?
I don't think he's going to get nommed. I thought he
Okay.
was very good. I don't think he gets nommed. I think that Leo gets nommed and wins.
Ooh, okay. All right. That's a
Well, because
good
Leo
tease.
also has more of a history with winning, a history with being nominated. People are going nuts over this movie. It's also something that I think Hollywood is going to eat up. So,
All right, pick it or stick it, Goo.
new segments. Go ahead.
Don't stand on the fence on this one. Sit on the fence.
Rip my gooch.
Did Leo deserve his Oscar for The Revenant?
Yes, but I also understand that it might be more of a Lifetime Achievement Award. But
Okay.
sometimes that's going to happen.
So is he going to earn this one if he gets it?
Yeah. So
All right.
I can't off the top of my head right now because right now is the season when award movies do come out.
October typically is when it starts, snowballing. And then by Christmas, we have a good idea of how things are going to shake out.
Like Sean Penn in One Battle After Another is a real son of a bitch.
I heard him for supporting is like a lock.
But I'm going to tell you this right now. I preferred Benicio del Toro's character in this.
Ooh,
I kind of loved his character, but he might not have been. He was not enough of the supporting yin-yang that Penn and DiCaprio were.
I think Benicio del Toro might be the only good thing in Rian Johnson's The Last Jedi.
But once again, like I said, Mac and Goo Awards at the end of the year, Chase Infinity, I think, might get Rookie of the Year.
Okay. All right. And did Teyana Taylor look good?
Yes.
All right. Love that.
Yeah,
Okay.
there's a scene where Sean Penn is just watching her with binoculars.
So for One Battle After Another out in theaters this weekend, you
Yeah.
recommend people seeing it in
Yeah.
theaters.
Just keep in
And
mind, a little bit long, but
Okay.
worth it. Yes.
Smashing Machine out next weekend. Should people see that in theaters?
That might be a wait.
Okay. All right. All right. Good enough. Good enough.
Let's get into Maxac.
And Maxac could be anything. It could be a boat. And as we wrap up, this is the final episode of September.
Ooh.
But to wrap up September, Mac, I know that you know this. You celebrated this back on the day when the actual anniversary was. But we are right now in the 25th anniversary of YouTube, a website that you kind of shit on.
YouTube, that can't be right. It didn't
Did I
start
say
in
20?
2000.
Sorry, 20th anniversary.
2005.
2 decades.
Okay.
2005.
Yeah, that makes sense. You said something that I celebrated, and you started with 20. I thought we were. I thought this was going to be a 9/11 thing. I thought you were teeing up a 9/11 thing.
Mac, why would I do that on September?
I don't know. I don't know why you do anything.
That's okay. We'll put that in a promo. But let's get to what I would like to tier here, Mac. Some of the most influential videos that we have ever gotten has come through YouTube. So what we're going to do here is look at early viral videos, and I want you to tier these.
Okay.
So, Mac, the tiers that we have here for our YouTube videos, our early viral YouTube videos. And by the way, I did not put The Landlord or anything Lonely Island or anything that's well polished. I think that stuff is
amateur YouTube.
Yes. I want amateur stuff that blew up and people just lost their minds over. I want shit like that.
Yeah.
So we have 5 tiers here. At the top, Gonna Live Forever.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Do you really want to live forever? Whenever I hear that song and they say that, I'm always like, yeah, I do want to live forever.
I don't
Who
want to live
wouldn't?
forever. You ever read Tuck Everlasting, Goo? Come on.
What happens in Tuck Everlasting?
Tuck Everlasts. It gets sad. He loses everyone he loves.
That's not good.
Hmm.
The other ones that we have here, we have Changed My Life.
Yeah, that feels like it should be higher than Gonna Live Forever, but what are you going to do?
Okay, guys, go on social media right now. Tell us which tier should be higher, Changed My Life or Live Forever.
Mm-hmm.
I think living forever is more important than changing one's life.
Okay.
The middle tier is LOL.
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 All right. Yep.
The tier that is second from the bottom is, I don't know, IDK.
IDK, my BFF Jill.
Yeah. Those are early, mid-2000s slang, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
I was trying to incorporate it and then just stopped doing it. And then at the bottom, it stinks.
Yeah. I don't know if any of these are going to be stinky. We'll see. We'll see. I'm a big
Okay.
fan of early YouTube days.
Early YouTube days were something else.
They sure were.
They were
sure
something. And also, to go viral, you just needed like 1 million, right? 1 million
I don't
views.
even remember. Yeah, I don't even
Couple
remember.
100,000?
Sure.
You know, we say that. We go million every week.
We go viral all the time.
And we don't get any money for that. I don't know what's going on. Mac, one of the earliest viral videos out there is The Evolution of Dance. This came out in 2006.
So this is impressive that someone was able to do this. And like as a first time watch, it's fun. It's not very funny. Didn't change my life. Kind of forgot about this video until you just brought it up now. So I would say IDK.
Yeah, I don't know. So I recently, when I pulled all these up, I watched all of these. And I watched this guy and I'm like, all right.
Yeah. Doesn't stink, but
No.
Yeah.
The people in the crowd were just they were excited by music.
Yeah.
The next one up here from 2006, shoes.
shoes. I loved shoes. I referenced shoes quite a lot for a couple of years. Didn't change my life, and it certainly hasn't lived on forever.
If you're
so-
referencing it for years, it sounds like
like
it
2
did
years,
change your
like
life.
2 years.
2 years of your
But
life
it
you're
was like,
referencing shoes.
It was like low on the reference list. I'm gonna go LOL on shoes.
Okay, so you're doing the voice right now.
Shoes.
You fucking referenced it for 2 years. It sounds like it changed your life.
It's an LOL. Made me laugh.
By the way, you can staple, stamp, remove, veto at the end.
All right.
Maybe after you see all these. I have about a dozen. Maybe after you see all of these. By the way, they're all from before 2010.
Love that.
Maybe you might say to yourself, you know what? That did change my life.
Okay. All right.
Maybe that did.
All right.
The next one up here is maybe one of the best sound clips of all time. Everyone gets to hear it once a year, and that is...
Who else in the leprechaun say yeah?
Yeah!
That leprechaun video was all time.
It's going to
Yeah.
live forever. It's
And-
going to live forever.
And just the screenshot that you're putting in the tier
Yeah.
is still memeable. You still see it all the time. You're right. That is going to live forever. That's a good one.
Forever and ever. Like, every single part of it. Might just be a crackhead.
Yeah. And then the drawing, the sketch drawing
sketch
that they
drawing,
actually
it's
put
the
on
best.
the news
Yes.
is preposterous.
That could be, and we'll find out by the end of this, the best viral video of all time.
That was some police sketch artist got that job without ever thinking he'd have to sketch anything. And then the first thing he got was leprechaun. And he's like, oh, I can't do that.
The next one up here, Mac, is one that I often think about because of how confident the person is. And then the noise that they point out there. Well, it sounds like you during sex.
I can't breathe. Stop.
I'm finished.
This, of course, is the news lady trying to demonstrate how to squash grapes to make wine. Also, she only falls like 1.5 feet. Like, the fact that she got the wind knocked out of her.
She broke 2 ribs. What are you talking about? She broke 2 ribs.
I do think this one gets forgotten about a little bit, but it will live on forever. That is for show.
The next one up here went on for many years. People remembered what the URL link was to not click on it after a while.
Yep.
And that was being rickrolled.
I spent the better part of my 4 years in college trying to rickroll anyone and everyone I knew.
This changed your life. Fuck.
Rickrolling changed my life. And the first time I got rickrolled, I was like, what just happened? I didn't even know what happened. I had no idea what happened. I was like, what just It's like
Max
Michael
sat
Scott.
back in his chair
It's
and
like
said,
Michael Scott trying to get people with the joke. It's the same situation.
Max sat back in his chair and just said, am I dead? Did I die? Am I even
Nothing.
around
What's up
anymore?
with you? What's up, Tom? That it's literally the first day it happened to me. I spent the whole day trying to pass on the Rickroll. It changed my life, and I got creative with it, as did all of the internet. I would still, if I got Rickrolled today, I'd laugh at it. It's great. Changed my life.
All right, how about this next one that I believe is one of the most overrated of all time?
Ooh,
Charlie
ooh.
bit me.
Charlie bit me. I have referenced that more than shoes probably over the years.
Charlie changed your life too?
Charlie bit me. No, I'd say LOL. I'd say LOL for Charlie bit me.
I mean, they must have been on Ellen at least 40 times.
They actually ended up on Tosh, I'm pretty sure.
I mean, also, so this is from, what year was this one from? This is from
Charlie
2007, 28? What are we looking at here? Charlie Bit My Fingers, 2007. So these two kids now are of the age where they can probably go out to bars soon, or maybe they're in high school, and like the kid in the front who bit the finger can just like go up to girls and be like, hey.
That's his move. He just bites their fingers.
I'm Charlie.
Yeah, shows the video. That's me.
Yeah, I'll bite your finger. Imagine that as a pickup line. I bet you could try and use that too.
I don't think so.
They'll look at you and be like, that video is from 2007 and you're pushing 40.
Come on.
That's like a Romy and Michelle claiming that they invented Post-it notes. They're like, oh, I'm Charlie from Charlie Bit My Finger. That's no way that's true. First off, you don't have a British accent. And second, you are a very
my family
old
sent
man.
me stateside after I bit my brother's finger.
Although, so that's what Romy and Michelle too should be. They should claim that they are viral stars from their childhood.
Right.
We just wrote the sequel to Romy and Michelle.
They could claim they were those two girls singing Nicki Minaj. You know, or no, I just sang Meghan Trainor.
Oh yeah, they're also on Ellen.
Boom, boom,
yeah, the
boom,
two little
bass.
girls.
Got that super bass. Boom, boom, boom.
I think
boom,
everyone
bass.
in our list was on Ellen at one point. Hey, Mac.
Yeah.
Leave Brittany alone.
This is why I think Changed My Life is higher than Gonna Live Forever. This is Gonna Live Forever. It's referenced by anyone and everyone ever. We've referenced this on the podcast 100 times, whether by saying Brittany or insert name here. I probably use it once a week. This has changed my life. I use it all the time.
Should we put it on here twice and have it in both tiers? Or we can put it in all the tiers if you want. They had what? It was a 4-minute video. It was a 2.5, 4-minute video. I can't think of the exact time.
Mm.
But they really got it. And they were ahead of the times, too, because I think it was at some point everyone's like, maybe we should leave Brittany alone. I did stumble upon, it was when Craig Ferguson was stepping down as the Late Show host. And as everyone else is just ripping into Brittany. You know, you have your Lenos, you have your Lettermans. They're all taking aim at Brittany.
Yeah.
What Craig Ferguson did instead is he went on the stage and told the story about when he wanted to kill himself on Christmas Eve, saying that people have issues.
Yeah. A lot of notable people have issues.
Yeah. So shout out
Notable
to
or not.
Craig Ferguson.
A lot of people have issues.
That also just gets into people always been like, Jay Leno, he was a really nice comedian that didn't take aim at anybody. No, he was like everybody else. Everybody's the same.
Yes.
Hey, Mac.
Chocolate rain.
Dun, 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 dun,
I had to pull
chocolate
out the music.
rain.
Don't sing too much. I had to pull the music out so we don't get flagged. I bet he sits around looking to copyright people.
Teis was a big part of my college life as well. I don't know if he changed my life, but you hear Chocolate Rain, that foot gets tapping. You start singing it. I think Chocolate Rain is going to live forever. Chocolate Rain was there's still like no videos like Chocolate Rain. It's impossible to reproduce a Chocolate Rain type of thing. That's a once in a lifetime.
Well, didn't Dr. Pepper hire him to do a version of Dr. Pepper, but from Chocolate Rain? So they can duplicate it.
But I mean, how it happened originally, you know? There's never another Teizande. There's just one.
Also, whenever that keyboard starts up, I'm like, there is so much going on right now. It's like,
Chocolate Rain.
Mac, keyboard cat.
Keyboard cat kind of stinks, Scoo. I'm not a keyboard cat guy. It's not for me. It's not for me. I don't know if it ever made me laugh.
So this stinks?
I'd say it stinks.
Wow. Keyboard cat changed the internet for you to say it stinks?
Yeah. Yep.
Oof. Wow, 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 wow. How about this lil some bitch?
I like turtles.
This is still funny every time I watch it.
This is still funny.
The whole thing, the face paint, the setting,
full 15 seconds.
his undeveloped sort of speech, everything about this video is funny. It makes me laugh still to this point. I still say I like turtles.
Yeah.
I
mean, I say that every day.
changed my life. This video changed my life.
Changed your life.
It's gonna live forever as well, but this video changed my life.
So you want to duplicate this one as well?
Yes. This is why I
Okay, so we need to start putting these into our tiers. That you get one duplicator, that you can put one thing into two different things.
Okay, I like that.
And then, I also wanted to put this in here. I want to call it a Mario Maker. That mid-tier, you can put a new tier, either at the top, the bottom, or in the middle.
Insert a tier. Okay.
You can insert a tier.
All right. I like
Write that one down so we don't forget it.
I like
or
that.
just use it right now. I don't give a shit. You can make one. You can do a Mario Maker and say combine the top two into one.
Yeah, I wouldn't put Leprechaun into Changed My Life.
No, but you can put one above called Gonna Live Forever and It Changed My Life.
Okay.
We'll just keep that in our head. I'm not going to visually do it because it's going to take me too much time.
Yeah.
Hey, Mac, also on Zombie Kid, just the 15 seconds of, we're standing here with so-and-so. He's dressed like a zombie. What do you got to say?
I like turtles.
And then it just goes blank for, all right, back to you.
My two favorite kid cut twos, three actually, is that the little ginger kid as well. And he I forget what word he keeps saying. Probably whatever the hell he says. And then also the kindergarten kid that they cut to, and they ask him how his first day of
How
school
are you
was,
feeling? I'm okay.
and he just starts crying. It kills me.
That's a good one.
That's a
My
good
favorite, and I don't even know where the actual viral clip is. I saw it in one of those news compilations of a weather guy doing something. He's giving information, and then a kid in the background goes, "What's it to you, weather boy?"
That's a good one too.
That's a good one. Another one that I think is a little overrated is David at the dentist.
Yeah, David after dentist.
After dentist.
This created a lot of copycats. Not copycats, just people started recording.
People started drugging their kids, and they're like, "Hey, you want to talk?"
I've seen a lot of these since. I do remember this being kind of the first one. It made me laugh. I think it's an LOL. I agree it is a little overrated, though.
And then finally, I think the first video that brought us into the auto-tune the news type of stuff, or maybe it was already happening, and this is the big one that broke out. And it's Anton Dobson.
Anton Dobson, hide your kids, hide your wife. This one didn't change my life, but it's going to live forever. It's going to live. I actually think, didn't Ellen even hire this guy for stuff?
Possibly.
I'm pretty sure Ellen hired
Ellen
him.
did a lot of things.
Yeah. Hide your kids, hide your wives all time. I mean, everyone uses that all the time, too, in reference to this.
You're so dumb.
You are so dumb.
So I guess, moving forward, Mario Maker could be you either build a new tier or you can flip-flop a tier.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
So
yeah, I mean, those top two tiers are elite.
Do you want to Mario Maker it and flip the tiers?
I think.
Look at that! Look at that! It took me one click.
Whoa!
Mario Maker!
I like that. Yep.
Metal. All right, so our final tier of September, and keep in mind, October might be October, but let's start at the bottom with It Stinks. Keyboard Cat.
Keyboard Cat. I don't have any use for Keyboard Cat.
Bum, 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 bum. I think it did a lot for videos, personally.
Sure.
IDK. I don't know. The guy who danced on stage.
Yeah, it was cool the one time.
LOL. Shoes.
Shoes.
Charlie bit my finger.
Charlie bit me.
And then the kid who went to the dentist and was high off his balls. High off his balls in the dentist. Then Mac flipped the tiers. He Mario Makered it. I'm going to put a sound effect in there after. Maybe someone clomping down like a hammer or something.
Oh, okay.
Wait, what are you thinking for your sound effect?
I punched the tier up, like he's punching the box.
Oh, fuck. That's good too.
Yeah.
Okay. I was thinking more, in Mario, those turtles that throw hammers, those big chunky boys.
Yep.
Something like that.
That's not bad.
Because you use hammers. Those are tools.
Mm-hmm. Hammer Brothers.
All right. So they are the Hammer Brothers. Okay. So then Mac flipped the tears. Gonna live forever is...
Who else in the level car say yeah?
Yeah! I say yeah every time I hear that. Because you know what? In my eyes, I see this little drawn leprechaun sitting in a tree.
It's great. It's great.
They dedicated so much time to that story, too.
I know.
It's a well-crafted story, honestly.
It's funny without the visual, and then when they cut to the drawing, it takes it to a whole other level.
It could just be a crackhead. What is this next one? Oh, this is the...
I can't breathe. Stop.
You know what's weird is that's my safe word. That entire thing. Oh, then we got this fucking guy.
Chocolate rain.
Stays on day. What a guy.
Anton Dobson, and then changed my life. Mac flipped it at the top. I can't believe you did this for 4 years. You rickrolled people.
Anyone, especially through AIM, because you could disguise the links, remember?
Yeah.
You could have it read what it wasn't. Just rickrolling people left and right.
Leave Brittany alone!
And also,
I like turtles.
Turtles.
are there any viral videos, once again, amateur stuff, amateur, that I did not have here that you would also put on here? And it has to be early stuff.
Two that came to mind. I want some waffle fries for free.
That's a good one.
That's a great one. And then salad fingers. Salad fingers.
Oh,
is
my
one.
God, salad finger.
Yeah.
Hello, what's going on there? Hello, everybody. It's me and my horse.
You do such a good salad.
I love salad fingers. It's so fucking stupid.
It's so
Early.
stupid.
What is the what's the one with the horse that has its liver taken out? And they go to, let's go to Candy Island.
Oh yeah, that's right.
It's
Candy
the
Island.
unicorns, I think.
Yes, yeah. Candy Mountain. Candy
Mountain.
Mountain.
Charlie, it's Charlie, right?
Yes.
Charlie, we're going to Candy Mountain.
That's another
Leave me
good
alone.
one.
And he's like an H. John Benjamin voice.
Yes.
And they steal
That's
his
another
liver.
good one.
Yeah, that's a good one too.
Muffins was a popular one.
That's
too.
a good one.
Yeah.
The Harry Potter puppets.
Yep, that was good. That was good.
Man, YouTube used to rule.
Want some
Now it's
waffle
just
fries for
now
free.
it is just taken over by this guy with 3 names who does 10-minute videos. And
There's also that one with the gecko. That's not my.
which one is this?
Not my. What does he say? Not my chair, not my problem. That's what I say. Remember that video? Not my
No.
chair, not my problem. That's what I say. And it's like a digital gecko.
I don't
You
know.
don't
what you're
remember that
talking
video?
No.
Oh, that was great too.
I would say you have to send it to me later, but I feel like you're just going to rickroll me. So don't. All right, Mac, where can the folks find us?
You can find us on Instagram and X at Mac and Goo Podcast. Every other platform, we are Mac ampersand Goo. It's Mac Shift 7 Goo. That includes Facebook, Stitcher, TuneIn, Castbox, Spreaker, Google Play, iHeartRadio. We're on Spotify. More importantly, Apple Podcasts. Get on there, rate, review, subscribe, 5 stars. If you do that, we may one day again get you a free Mac and Goo t-shirt.
Definitely not.
From the folks over at Watertown Sportswear. That is Watertown Sportswear, 34 Mount Auburn Street in Watertown. WatertownSportswear.com. Expert screen printing and embroidery.
tpublic.com. Merch. Check us out next week. We will have a podcast for the movie that's coming out today. Maybe we can wait until... Well, maybe we can just do it next Friday, double feature with the Smashing Machine.
Ooh, that's not bad.
That people aren't going to see because I didn't recommend it. I got a T-shirt there, so I'm going to be glowing.
Okay.
And my recommendation.
Right. And the T-shirt fit you?
Yeah, it's a large.
Okay. All right. Well, fucking brag.
I'm a large boy.
Yeah, I haven't worn a large in fucking, I don't know, 20 years.
So, Tuesdays are Goose Days. I abuse kangaroos. Damn Burton.
Bye.
Please flip the cassette over to side B to continue the adventure.
Now it's time for girls jumping on trampolines.